Good day, students. Welcome to Mathgotserved.com. In this clip, we're going to be going over how to prove that triangles are congruent. Alright, before we get started with the problem, well, let's read the question first. It says, given the information marked on the diagrams below, which pair of triangles cannot always be proven congruent? Alright, so before we get started, let's go ahead and refresh our memory on how to show that two triangles are congruent. Okay? Alright, so this is a real brief review on the sequence of congruent measures. Okay? Sequence of corresponding congruent measures. Alright, if you want to show that two triangles are congruent, you can use side, 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 SSS. Basically meaning that all three sides of a triangle are congruent to all three sides of another triangle, side, side, side. And then you can use side, angle, side, SAS, side, angle, side. So don't forget the angle has to be the included angle. The angle has to be between those two sides. Alright? Side, angle, side, you can use angle, ASA, angle, side, angle. Alright, in this particular case, the side has to be in between the two angles. And then lastly, you can use angle, angle, side. That's what AAS means. Okay, angle, angle, side. Alright, so these four are the approved ways that you can determine that two triangles are congruent. There's a special case for SAS, which is known as HL, but if you know what SAS is, that's sufficient. Okay, HL is a situation dealing with right triangles, two right triangles, and a special type of orientation where they would share a particular type of setup, but SAS is sufficient. All right, so let's take a look at the cases where you cannot prove that the two triangles are congruent. So these are the cases that cannot be used. Let's put it in red. Cannot be used. All right. If you have AAA or AA, for similarity, you can use AA or AAA, right? But for congruency, AA, angle, 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 cannot be used. All right. And then number 2, SSA or ASS cannot be used also. Okay, so these ones are, so this one is a yes, check. These ones are a no-no. All right, so let's take a look at these four options here. One of them is going to violate the conditions, right? And then the rest should be fine. All right, so for option 1, we have this side right here, BC, they share a common side, okay? So it's congruent like that. So you have a side, an angle, and a side. So for number 1, going in this direction, this is an SAS. What's the A? How is that possible? Well, this is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees also. Bam. So you have a side here, an angle here, and a side. SAS. Does that work? Yep. So this is good. This can be used to prove that these two triangles are congruent, ABC and triangle DBC. Number 2, we just have an angle and a side. But what do you notice here with this line segment that we have right here? We have a vertical angle situation. Angle EGF, bam. And angle HGI are vertical angles. Okay? So if you're going in this direction, you have angle, side, angle. Okay, angle. I'm sorry, angle. This one and this one. Angle. These two right here, the vertical angles and side. All right, you have AAS. Is that sufficient? Can you use AAS to show that two triangles are congruent? Absolutely. Look at number 4. Bam, that works too. All right, and then number 3, this side JL are common for the two triangles, so this side is congruent. Okay, so if you look at it, we have side, this side is congruent to this side is congruent to that side, and this side is congruent to that side. SSS, does that work? Certainly, SSS is a valid way to show that two triangles are congruent. So this, by elimination, should be our answer. Okay? So let's just label it just for kicks to show you. Alright, so here we have side. You have another side. So this side is congruent to this side, S. This side is congruent to this side as S. And then you have an angle right here. Okay? So you have SSA if you're going in this direction. So ladies and gentlemen, is this a valid way to show that two triangles are congruent? Absolutely not. You cannot use SSA, this is this one right here, to show that two triangles are congruent. Alright, so the answer to this question is option number 4. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to help support our channel. We're thankful to all of you who've been supporting with your likes and comments. Tons of support resources can be found on Mathgotserved.com. Do check it out. If you have any questions or special requests, specify it in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video.